Welcome into the era of AI. Hello and welcome. In this video, I want to show you a great way, a combination of ChatGPT, Canva, and CapCut at the end to add captions, but Canva, surprisingly enough, can create awesome images, and also, if you want to as well, videos. So let's go and explore this, but we're going to create a video from scratch. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So if we go to YouTube, first of all, if you search for the topic Sea Mysteries, for example, this is a topic, right? And if I go here and I filter by shorts, notice that there's plenty of shorts. So let's say, for example, you want to create a video like these. You absolutely can, right? It also depends on the way you prompt ChatGPT, but you can. So this is Ocean Mysteries, right? So basically, let's go and create something similar to this or inspired by it. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to go to this chat, simply delete it. And I'm just going to start a new chat right here. All right, so starting a new chat here, I'm just going to start communicating to ChatGPT. I'm going to say, I have a mystery channel and would like some very viral ideas. Please, you can add please. It's always good, even though I didn't say it, but you can just add it. So here it says unsolved mystery, interactive hunts, cold case files. This is good, but it's very bland. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's good, right? It's good, but too generic. Not interesting at all. Not interesting, not viral material. I need something that people would leave what they are doing to watch or to want to watch, because that's how social media works. If you just say you create something just like everybody else or something not eye-catchy, then it's not interesting. So here, virtual escape rooms, okay, cryptic scavenger hunts across cities, supernatural, lost treasure hunts. I'm gonna say stick to sea mysteries and make it about a legendary, super scary sea monster that still exists or something like this. I could make a video about the Kraken of the Flying Dutchman in the Pirates of the Caribbean, for example. Now here, yeah, as you've seen, it actually put it number 2 before, after I said it. So I had the idea in mind. So the hunt for Leviathan, that seems pretty good. Ningen, okay. I see here some people have also created videos about Ningen. So this is a video about Ningen. You can see that it got 34 million views in 9 months. So this is really a good topic to talk about, except for it's super scary. It's going to scare me and give me some bad dreams at night. So I'm going to go for Serpents of the North Sea. Okay, Serpents of the North Sea. I'm going to say, go with this one. And so it's just going to go and elaborate. Then I'm going to ask it to write a script. So I'm going to say something like, write a script for the video. For every 10 seconds, generate or write voiceover text and describe very briefly and detailed, and I say very briefly, the scene. I'm going to say something as well. Make sure that the scenes are scary, mostly involve descriptions of the serpent, the lair, and stuff that has the potential to go viral. So in other words, describing scenes that have the potential to go viral. So here, from 0 to 10 seconds, it's voiceover, then scene. Then from 10 to 20 seconds, we have voiceover and the scene. And from 20 to 30 seconds, and so on and so forth, and so until, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pause it because it's only 60 seconds. I'm going to say the max is 60 seconds. I don't want it to go for that much. All right. So while it's doing that, I want you to go to canva.com and then click here on create a design. And you want to go and search for YouTube Shorts. Okay. All right. Next thing is one thing I want to say is in terms of apps, there's a Canva app which is for Canva apps for AI voiceover in case you're interested to generate a couple of voiceovers for free. So if you come over here and search for AI voice, there's AI voice by DubHub. There's AI Voov or DubDub. There's AI Voov. There's a lot of AI software, right? So Murph and so on and so forth. You can also look for AI Voov. You'll definitely find the app. Now I've basically used all my credits, so I can't use them anymore. But it's simple. You just click on the app. All right, there's something with the app, right? Refuse to connect for some reason. Okay, I'm just gonna quit. But you just click on the app and you put the voiceover in there. You choose your character, and you can do it for free for basically a couple of I think minutes or something. But in my case, I'm gonna go to 11 Labs because 11 Labs is better, and I have the membership. So now let's generate the voiceover. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to put all the voiceovers in one paragraph, and then just hit send. And you can see it's now putting all the voiceovers in one paragraph. Next thing is I'm just going to go and copy the voiceover like so. Then just go back to my 11 Labs voiceover generator. I'm just going to paste the voiceover in there. Going to remove the extra thing from here. Remove this, and here I'm just going to go ahead and come to the voice. I'm going to change it to Michael. Actually, Jack is better because he's smooth and mysterious. And I'm just going to generate my speech. Hopefully this is under 40 seconds, even though I said 60 seconds. But
in the deep, dark waters of the North Sea, ancient tales tell of monstrous serpents lurking below. Legends from Viking sagas describe creatures so vast they could engulf ships in a single gulp. Eyewitnesses over centuries have reported chilling encounters with these sea giants, stirring fear and awe. But what truth lies behind these myths? Are the serpents of the North Sea mere folklore, or is there more to the stories? Tonight, we dive into the abyss, chasing shadows and stories in search of the unknown. Join us as we unravel the mystery of the North Sea serpents, where legend meets the depths of fear.
All right, so the voiceover is perfect. There is no mistakes. It's clean. So I've downloaded it. I'm just going to close. And one thing you need to know, you have to make sure your voiceover length is tailored to the length of the B-roll. So they have to match. And it's easy to do it inside of Canva. So, but first thing is first, we have to go and see how many scenes we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to be precise. So you'll have to take the amount or the voiceover length, which is 37 seconds, and divide it by 6. So I'm going to take 37. I'm going to divide it by 6. It's 6.16. I'm just going to make it 6.5 because we're going to add animations or transitions. And so transitions take about 0.4, 0.5. So here, when it comes to the scenes, go into Canva and add 6 different pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then here you see this little 5-second. Click on the page, then click at the top to edit the timing. And you want to put this at 6.5, and then you want to apply to all pages. Now all pages are 6.5 seconds. Then you want to go over here and then add a transition. Now the transition is match and move. It's going to take 0.5 seconds, but I'm going to make it take about 0.35 or something. And then apply between all pages. So now it's 37 seconds to be precise. And you need to take your voiceover and add it here to the uploads, right? You can upload it directly by clicking upload files, uploading voiceover. Make sure the needle is at the beginning of the video. Click the voiceover, it will apply. You can see it's picture perfect. Then click on your voiceover, and here there's the sound option. You can go and raise the sound, raise the volume. I'm gonna make it 140 to make it bigger. And then you can just go over here and click. And then there is an app in terms of apps, which is a music app, right? So if you go to apps and search for this app, it's called TuneTank. And you can search for it from here, TuneTank. It has a lot of copyright-free music that you can use for your video without having to deal with any copyright problems. And if you happen to deal with copyright problems, you can just let this TuneTank company, we go to their website, TuneTank, and you just let them know if YouTube has removed the video or removed music from a video or something like this, and they will you give them the URL of the video that has an issue, and then they will go and fix that problem with YouTube to let them know that that video is okay. and that you are allowed to use some of that stuff. So here we have a lot of music, right? In our case, in this case, this is mystery music. So I'm going to go for horror music, right? I'm looking for some horror sounds, horror, right? So this one seems to be good. Let's just play it. I like it. So I'm going to click add, and then I'm going to pause. So I'm going to go back here to elements, and the music has been added, but you have to make sure you click the music and that you go here to the music volume, and that you make it about maybe 10, and that's it. And don't click apply all to all audio tracks, because otherwise this is going to apply it to the main voiceover, right? You want to leave the voiceover intact at 140, and you want to leave the sound intact. So now I'm going to move the needle back here, and this is where we get started. So go to elements, and in terms of elements, you have this option. It's called generate your own, and then you have to choose the style. So I'm going to go click see all, and here you have the filmic style. This is the one I'm going to go for, and then you want to go and make sure you select portrait as your main size for scene, and then you want to copy these little scene descriptions back here into Canva, and you want to paste and generate the image. Now, I think at the beginning of the month, I had something like close to 500 credits. I don't remember precisely. I don't want to say false information. I hate to lie, but it's something close between 400 and 500 credits. I have the pro plan, so I have to tell you that as well. In your case, I'm not sure how many credits they're going to give you if you have the free plan, but as of now, I have 387 credits left in the tank, and I've created many videos. So every credit you use, it gives you 4 images. And so you get to choose one of them, or in case you're generating images like stickers and clip art and so on and so forth, and other images, you can just use all of them to make sure you benefit the most from your 1 credit. Now you can also create videos by clicking here and using the same prompt and generating a video, in which case it's going to use Runway ML and is going to generate a 4-second video. Now this takes a little bit longer. Plus, it only generates a 4-second video, but that's okay, because you can actually, if you want to, you can slow the video down, which will make it 8 seconds, as much as 8 seconds, and then you can cut 1.7 seconds, because we have to have 6.3 seconds here at this video. These are the ones of 6.1, 6.1, 6.3, so just in case. And you can see that it's taking quite more time with Runway, because it's going to generate a video, but sometimes making a video is better. And remember that you have access to Canva elements, so it's not like you have to generate images. Now, of course, there are images you will have to generate, like a big, huge snake that is extending out of the water, or hunting a ship or something like this. You won't find those images in Canva. You have to create them with AI. But in case you just want something natural, normal that exists in the natural in the world, just search for it in Elements, and you will find it. Okay, so this is the video that Runway has generated, and you can actually click to apply the video to the scene to check it out. I don't think this is really a very interesting video, but let's play it just for you to get an idea of what this is. It's not cool at all because they're only using Gen 2. They're not using Gen 3, which is the most recent Runway ML version. It's the best. It generates very, very realistic videos. And so I'm just going to stick to one of these images here. I don't need a video. I'll show you later how you can animate images, because you can. I'll just set the image to the background, move on to the next scene. So the next scene is shadowy flashes of a serpent-like figure. Okay, so let's just, let's just go and copy this, paste it here. I'm going to use the same presets, right? The filmic and the resolution, which is the phone-friendly resolution. And it's faster, right? Generates images faster. And you can see right here, we have a bunch of very beautiful images. I think I'm going to go with this one right here. So if you use a software like Midjourney or Leonardo, you might get better results. But let me tell you, this is also pretty good. All right. So I'm going to go and generate this scene here. There's a fisherman in a small boat looking terrified. I bet you would if you look at this or find out there is a snake like this in your perimeter in the sea. So let's just wait a second for this image. And you can see how smooth things get. So you can do everything inside Canva, then You just need to take this to CapCut for effects and for captions. I like this image. I'm going to set it to the background. Then I'm going to go. This is a close-up of ancient the maps. Okay, so let's go ahead. Copy this one as well. Paste it in. Generate again. All right, so let's just take one of these. I'm going to take this one. It's just a map, so I don't need to look for a very good looking map. And here we have a scene where divers preparing their gear, right? So let's just copy this scene, paste it in, hit generate again, and it will proceed. So here we have a couple of pictures of some divers. I think I'm gonna go with one of these two. Let me check this one up. I think this one is good, but I see a better alternative, so I'm gonna click it. And you can see how precise this is. It's really precise and good. Now the final scene is a sudden heart-stopping glimpse of massive. Okay, so I'm gonna go and say, I'm just gonna copy the part where it says serpentine creature disappearing. So I'm just gonna copy this and paste it onto there. You don't have to copy the entire prompt if you don't want to. So this is the last scene, and because there's only a limited amount of scenes, what YouTube does is it will just take one of these, right? So the chances it will take one of these. You can hope that it takes the part where it shows a serpentine creature, because that's what's going to get people's eyes to focus. So I'm going to click this one. I think it's super scary, but that's what catches attention. All right, so we have that one. Let me check it out. If I set the image to the background, that looks really interesting. Let me see this one as well. Let me see if I can use it. No, I don't think that's. I think that's really good, but not as much as the other one. So I'm just going to go back. And now let's click on each image. Go to animate. And here you have animations. I want you to use the breathe animation. Make sure the image is set as the background. And normally you can see if it's set as the background, if it offers the option to detach from background. And so you have to make sure when you add the image, you set it as a background for the animation breathe to work. So click animate, click breathe, and then in or out, however you like. So I'm going to go for in. No, it's in. This is in. Out. Yeah, out is the one I want. And you scroll down and click apply to all pages, in which case right now it's going to apply to all pages. And then you can listen to your video if you'd like. So let's just give it, let's just listen to this.
In the deep dark waters of the North Sea, ancient tales tell of monstrous serpents lurking below. Legends from Viking sagas describe creatures so vast they could engulf ships in a single gulp. Eyewitnesses over centuries have reported chilling encounters with these sea giants, stirring fear and awe. But what truth lies behind these myths? Are the serpents of the North Sea mere folklore, or is there more to the stories? Tonight, we dive into the abyss, chasing shadows and stories in search of the unknown. Join us as we unravel the mystery of the North Sea serpents, where legend meets the depths of fear.
That's pretty good. Beautiful. I love it. So I'm just going to go and say serpents of the North. And we have to give this video the treatment because we have to add some filters to it. We have to add some captions, and that is done with CapCut. So download your video and then go to CapCut. Open CapCut on your computer because we have to resume some work. It's not going to take us more than 2 minutes. But open up CapCut. Now the video has music, has voiceover, has everything. So obviously we don't need to do anything else inside of CapCut except two things. Adding filters and, of course, adding an effect and captions. That's it. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to do what I'm about to teach you right here because you just have to do a couple of clicks. All right. And then you can render your video and you can start posting videos. Now, if you like this way of creating videos, let me know, right? Let me know if you want us to create more updates regarding this. I can keep creating updates regarding this if you like these videos. But just let me know. Here inside of CapCut, go ahead and click create a project. All right. So once inside of CapCut, click the import button and you can actually import your video. So Serpents of the North, import, and then you can drag and drop your video into the cover. And basically, once you drag your video into the cover, we're just going to do a couple of things before rendering and watching the video together. We must add captions to it. I'm going to add a special caption in red because those are the types of captions you must add in these situations if you want to make this video a little bit scary, because this is the type of video we're creating. So once you add your video, you have access to the ratio. Obviously, the video is already 9 by 16 inches, but to make sure, just click here on ratio and then make sure you click 9 by 16 inches. We don't have to add anything to the sound. The sound is already perfect. What you need to do is go here to adjustments or adjustment, and you want to apply a custom adjustment. It's like a filter. So we could have edited every image in Canva, but that would be time consuming. Since you can do this in CapCut, you can just add an adjustment and spread it across the entire scene. Then you have these filters here, right? So kind of like Instagram filters where you just add some filters. So I'm just adding these filters a little bit, not loosely, but just increasing a couple of things. And you can see how this is looking right now. You can sharpen your scenes. And also you can add a vignette to kind of make it look like a Hollywood movie. And this applies to all the scene, right? It makes it look significantly different than how it was. And then here we have an effects in Canva, or not Canva. CapCut is known with its effects. So if you go to effects, you'll find a bunch of effects that you can use. And one of the effects is the glitch effect. So if you search for glitch, you'll actually find the glitch effect and you can use it. So here's the glitch. This is the one I'm talking about, right? So I'm going to use this one. It's a simple one. Don't use this one next to it. It's also a glitch, but it's quite strong. This one is the most popular, but at the same time, you have to be careful when using it with images. So make sure that you decrease the speed, range, and filters of the glitch. We don't want it to alter the quality of the images, and that's pretty much it. So after that, click captions. And when you click captions, you have the option which is generate, in which case it can generate captions. Unfortunately, they have made it pro, right? So if you use it 5 times, you will not be able to use it, I think, until the next month or something. Maybe in the future they're going to make it completely pro. So they're not probably going to even give you an option to use it. But it was for free for the better part of, for a long time. Now they've just restrained it and made it a little bit too difficult to use. So I pay about $40 a year for the entire CapCut membership. When you compare it to software like particularly like Adobe Premiere, it's worth it, because Adobe Premiere will charge you that much, close to $40, I think $34 or something for a month, right? So it's 10 times more expensive than this software. And plus, this software is not too far behind Adobe Premiere. I think it rivals it for the most part. Huge numbers of people are using this instead of Adobe Premiere, because Adobe Premiere is too complex to navigate, not very beginner friendly, takes a long time to learn, and plus, when it comes to effects and transitions and so on and so forth, it's not so easy. Okay, so here, CapCut has introduced a lot of things such as adding captions and so on and so forth. And so once you add the captions, you can check your captions out by clicking captions. Now, the reason why you want to check them out is because sometimes there are some grammatical mistakes with captions. So you want to make sure you go and check things out and see if there is no grammatical mistakes. And then you want to click the text option here and the templates option, in which case you can actually go forward and choose a template. Now, the template I'm going to be choosing is a red template, right? It has to have some red text in it. And so let me just keep scrolling down. There's plenty of captions here, most of which are pro, but you'll definitely find free ones, right? So this is a emoji. It's a good one, but it's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for something red. All right, so let me just scroll down, keep scrolling. Yeah, this is actually the one I'm looking for. It's quick. The quick one. This was for free for a long time, by the way. Now they've also made it pro. I'm going to click it and it will apply, right? So if I hover over here, you can see that we have it. And I recommend that you take this cursor and place it in the middle of one of the captions. Then if this gets unselected, then just let me move it back, and then you just select your captions like this. And that's it. When you select your captions, make sure you move this slightly to the middle. And that's pretty much it. So this video has been created. It's done. All I need to do right now is to click the export button. And I'm going to export this video to the computer. So instead of 30 FPS frames per second, that is, I'm going to go for 60 FPS. In terms of quality, you can go for 1000p, 80p, 2K, 4K. I think 2K is good. Even 1080p is good. And I'm going to click over here, and you need to choose where you want to render this video. And you just go and give it a title. So I'm going to say Serpents from the North Myth. And if you click export, this is going to take it to, it's going to start exporting. So I'm just going to wait for it to be exported.
In the deep, dark waters of the North Sea, in the deep, dark...
All right, so here's the video. Let's go ahead and watch it to wrap up with this particular new lecture. All right, 1, 2, 3.
In the deep, dark waters of the North Sea, ancient tales tell of monstrous serpents lurking below.
I'm going to pause it for a second because I need to remove the subtitles. So I'm going to go to Subtract, Disable. Now let's play it again.
In the deep, dark waters of the North Sea, ancient tales tell of monstrous serpents lurking below. Legends from Viking sagas describe creatures so vast they could engulf ships in a single gulp. Eyewitnesses over centuries have reported chilling encounters with these sea giants, stirring fear and awe. But what truth lies behind these myths? Are the serpents of the North Sea mere folklore, or is there more to the stories? Tonight, we dive into the abyss, chasing shadows and stories in search of the unknown. Join us as we unravel the mystery of the North Sea serpents, where legend meets the depths of fear.
All right, so you can see the video is awesome. Now I could have made it more narrative because here it's more inviting people. There's no clear goal for the video. It's not stating the facts and then just saying, things like, did you know that there was a serpent that existed, 10 years ago that was spotted here and da-da-da-da. Those are the kinds of videos that do better. Not the kind of videos that say, join us in our hunt and so on and so forth, because those viewers don't know what you're trying to do with those videos. They don't actually, there's no direct goal for the video, so therefore they don't really see the point. But the video was great, I like it. We can make it better. We just need to work a little bit on the voiceover. But apart from this, this is it. I wish you the best of luck. Make sure you ask all your questions. And if you need any help, let me know. And also let me know what you want me to create a video about next. Passive Income Gen Z, signing out.